Coming up in today's video, I'm going to be spending a day in Changchun, a city in China's northeast where I eat and do only new things. Most notably, I'm going to be trying to drive in China for the first time ever.
Honk?
Yeah. It's my first honk in China. I've been coming back and forth to Changchun for about a year now. So for anyone who's new to my channel, the reason I'm coming here so much is my boyfriend lives and works here. So I try to spend as much time here with him as I can. But the thing is about spending an extended time in one city is you get comfortable, you form habits, you know your favorite places, and you go there over and over and over again. But today is all about breaking out of those habits because today I'm on a mission to do only new things for a day. Eat new things, do new things, go to new places. It's going to be a really, really fun day. First off of the day is coffee, but not as you know it.
哎，你好，那个番茄那个还有吗？有。
Yes, you did hear me correctly. Starbucks currently has a special menu item of tomato rosemary flavored coffee.
真的有人买吗？有。
Man, Starbucks in China is really something else. So this has definitely got to be the wackiest coffee flavor I have ever come across. And that is saying something because I've even made series on my channel with my friend Elise where we go to Starbucks during their Chinese New Year or different promotional periods and try the flavors that they come up with. But rosemary, tomato, coffee, I mean, how is this even going to taste? How did this idea even come up with? And does Starbucks try to have any more new ideas that they could possibly come up with? So, in the spirit of trying new things and getting out of our comfort zones, today I won't start off my day with a, oat milk latte. I'll start it off with a tomato rosemary latte. Let's try. It's very strange. Whoa, very strange. Because the first flavor that hits you is the tomato, and then you get the coffee, and then in the aftertaste you get the rosemary. So it's many layers of flavor. I don't hate it. Will I order it again? Probably not. But will I finish this? Definitely yes. Well, on that note, let's get ourselves to breakfast. And of course, it's going to be a new place, a new food that I've never tried before.
哎，你好。
吃过没？
还没吃过。
没吃过。
这里有一个叫煎粉，应该吗？
啊，对。
是什么东西？
这有图。
是长春的特色还是？
吉林市的特色。
好吃吗？
是，挺好吃的。
好的。
你中文说这么好，你是俄罗斯的？
哦，不是，我是澳大利亚的。
澳大利亚的
啊，对。
中文说真好。那个就来个煎粉，应该给你加个馅饼不？
哦，这是比较传统的搭配吗？
对对。
好，来一个。
来一个饼吧。
好。
The boss here was also kind enough to allow me into the back kitchen so I could see for myself how this jianfen is made. So first step is frying cubes of sweet potato starch until they're puffy and crunchy on the outside, at which point they're transferred to a bowl. It's then topped with some MSG, soy sauce, oyster sauce, a decent amount of this thick, luscious sesame sauce, and then finally some mashed garlic as well as coriander. It's then filled with hot water so it becomes like a soup. And there you have it, Jilin City's famous jianfen. They're so sweet here. They're all from Jilin City, which used to be the capital of this province. It's now Changchun. But they've all come here to start a business and serve us some very, very authentic jianfen. Oh, 谢谢，这是烧饼吗？
馅饼。
用什么馅儿的？
牛肉圆葱。
On a completely unrelated note, I am totally loving the color of these plates and bowls. And these two dishes in front of me, they are just so fragrant. I'm getting such a garlicky fragrance from this one here, and this one is just super oniony and meaty as well. I feel like this is going to be a very flavorful breakfast. So I'm going to go in first with some of this jianfen. I'm going to mix it up first because that's what he told me to do. I'm very curious as to the texture of those cubes. I'm going to go in for a spoonful with a couple of those cubes, some soup. It's very garlicky and sesame. The cubes aren't as crispy as I thought they would be, but they definitely carry a slight oily taste because they've been fried. It's funny, it kind of reminds me of a hot, salty, garlicky bingfen because the cubes are really soft. But he also recommended that I can add a little bit of chili. So let's see what that tastes like. That's even better. It adds an extra zinginess and kind of balances out the garlicky saltiness in this dish. It's really nice. I like it. Let's try this xiaobing. Apparently it's filled with beef and onion. Crispy on the outside, very meaty, very savory. And you guys know me by now, of course we're gonna dip it. I can confirm, very good for dipping as well. One thing's for sure, I'm definitely coming back here in winter because I feel like on a winter's day, having a shaobing with this jianfen would just be so comforting and warming. That was such a satisfying breakfast. I feel so good right now. So yeah, trying new things, always a good idea. And we're gonna continue on with that trend. We are about to do something that I've never done before in Changchun, which is actually take the metro. Yes, I only found out this morning that Changchun actually has a metro, let alone have I ever been on it before. So that's our next adventure for the day, taking the metro.
Okay, here we are. Changchun Metro, Jiefang Overpass Station. Let's see what this is like.
You know, as far as metro stations go, it's pretty standard to what you would find in the big cities. Also, for anyone interested, Changchun has about like 5 or 6 lines. The line I'm taking today, the green line, it's actually an above ground line. Big moment, guys. First time on the Changchun Metro. Well, I guess this is more like a train, an overground train, but still. Big moment. Yeah, give me a honk. Okay, we are on the train, and I think the train driver must have thought that I was like a train enthusiast or something because he gave me a few honks, which I do really appreciate. That was really nice and got the heart beating. Anyway, we are on the train. It's a very nice train, very new feeling, very clean. A lot of signs telling you what you can and can't do. You've got your standard ones here, like, no smoking, watch your hand, keep clear of the door. But there are also some other ones over there, like no lying down, no rollerblading, no urinating, all good suggestions. Probably the reason why this metro is just so clean. Anyway, we are not just on the metro to come on the metro. There's actually a destination in mind. We are going somewhere that's actually one of Changchun's top tourist destinations, one of like the biggest features of Changchun, but I've actually never been there before. It takes about 50 minutes to get there on the metro. We'll be there, I guess, in 50 minutes. Oh, by the way, this we're passing now is the Yitong River. Delk and I come here all the time for a walk or a bike ride. It's the main river that passes directly through the city of Changchun.
Hey, we have arrived at our destination.
So we've just arrived at Jinyuetan metro station, the Moon Lake metro station. And this is one of those places that when everyone first arrived in Changchun, everyone like their first weekend was going to. But Delk and I never really did that. I mean, our first weekend in Changchun was also the first weekend seeing each other in 2.5 years. Needless to say, we had other priorities.
Okay, we are going in. I have my tickets. The first one here is the entrance ticket. And this one, I have a ticket for the cableway and also the toboggan. Seems that we are just in time for the water show. What an entrance.
So the first thing you need to know about this place is it's massive. The path around it is a total of 23 kilometers. So to get around, unless you're really, really fit, you're gonna need to take one of these public shuttles, which go about every 5 minutes or so. And they stop at various little stops around the lake where you can get out and explore. So I've got my first glimpse at the lake. And the very impressive thing about this lake is it's entirely man-made. Construction on the lake began in 1934, and as I mentioned, it's completely man-made. Not just the lake itself, but the entire forest around it. All of the trees around it were all planted by Changchun locals. So this park here is actually really, really meaningful to Changchun people because generations and generations of Changchun locals have come here to plant trees. So I am getting the full experience of this park. I paid a little bit extra on my entrance ticket to get access to the cableway and the toboggan. So you get the cableway up and then the toboggan down. I'm currently on the cableway as we speak. You can see here, it's one of those kind of like you sit in it and your legs kind of hang off the bottom type of thing. Good thing it's not too high. Because historically I am not the best with super, super high cableways. Don't even make me think about my experience at Zhangjiajie. There's not so much to do at the top. You basically just get off the cableway, then directly start lining up to get the toboggan back down again. I did read a sign here that claimed that this is actually the world's longest toboggan. Not sure if that's true or not, but if it is, man, Changchun, that's a nice flex.
这个真的是世界上最长的索道吗？
应该是中国吧。
应该是中国, okay. Okay, we're on it, guys. And you heard her. Longest in China. Still very impressive. Let's see how long this actually is. Oh, it's so fun! Yeah! This park is so green. There is just so much green. So I've been waiting for over an hour to get on this, I have to say. So far, so good, except for this guy who is inevitably going to go super, super slow in front of me. What am I? Oh dear, this is going to be a long ride.
And yes, he went at a snail's pace for the entire journey. I honestly could have walked faster.
That's the end. We made it to the end of this cableway.
So here are my completely honest thoughts on this Moon Lake. very big, very beautiful, very impressive that it's all man-made, and like I love how special it must be to people at Chongqing. But oh my gosh, there's a lot of waiting involved. I mean, first you've got to wait to get on one of those cars to get you to the scenes, and you really need to get on a car because it is really, really big. And then waiting for the cable car, that was an hour and a half. Waiting for the toboggan, that was another hour and a half. So I've been in this park for a total of like 4 hours, and I feel like I really haven't seen anything. So if you come here, I probably suggest don't go on the cable car or the toboggan. It's not really worth your time. I'd suggest just having a walk around or get a bike or something like that, because it's really nice to have a bit of nature, but the waiting just gets me. Speaking of waiting, time to get back on the metro for another hour or so. By the time I got back home, Delk was already back from work.
Hello.
Hello. Okay.
Was geht?
So, I'm making a video right now.
Yes.
So the situation is I'm trying only new things today.
Uh-huh.
And I got my driver's license last week, as you know.
I know.
So what say we go for my first drive?
You sure?
I'm ready.
Yeah,
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
So a little bit of some back information. I'm very, very nervous about doing this for several reasons. Two main reasons. Firstly, the drivers in Changchun can be a little bit aggressive, a bit fast and a bit speedy. The second reason I'm feeling a little bit nervous is in Australia, we drive on the other side of the road, on the other side of the car. So it's a lot of new for me. So I'm feeling a little bit nervous about this.
All good. Should I get the car out?
Yeah.
Out of the garage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let's do this. This already feels very, very strange because I'm getting in the wrong side of the vehicle, in my opinion. After a fair amount of seat adjustments, I was ready to go. How do I turn on this car? It's an electric car.
It's already on. Yeah, it's already
Far out. How do I reverse it? It's very different from any other car I've driven before. It's super high tech. Oh, there are people. It's hard because I go to put the gear change on this side.
Yeah, no stress. Just wait for them to be gone.
And then in this kind of car, the indicator is on the other side. Can I go out here? Yeah.
Yes, you can.
Oh, look at this, I'm driving!
Next one left.
Next one left. Oh gosh, now I'm getting into like bigger
It's
traffic.
the left one.
Oh fuck, windscreen wipers, okay.
And you want to
What's this guy honking
go
at?
left here. Yo! We are driving. Or you are.
I'm driving.
You are driving.
I can't believe it. After 10 years in China, driving for the first time, and so far it's been okay. It's mostly just in a straight line, and I'm just getting used to slowly but surely driving on the other side of the road, on the other side of the car.
Mm-hmm.
There was some aggressive driving, but you know, that's their problem, not mine. Where should we go on our next road trip?
To
Maybe we can let the subscribers
Sanya.
decide. Sanya, where do you think we should go on our next road trip? Where's good around here to road trip to?
Jilin.
Jilin City.
Jilin City.
Yeah, also good. I had a dish from Jilin City today.
Huh?
Yeah, it was really, really good. It was, you know what? You can just watch the video when it comes out.
This is very good. You're doing a good job.
Thank you. This is a very nice car to drive, honestly. It's very smooth. Very smooth. And I was not paid to say that.
Hupen. Honk.
Honk?
Yeah.
It's my first honk in China. I just beat someone.
Yeah, like you.
That was my first
Just walking
one.
on-
I don't think I've
on the
honestly
street.
ever used it even in Australia.
Yeah. Here it's essential. You need it.
We have arrived in one piece, which I'm very happy about, and we are on our way to our dinner stop. So it's actually something I've been wanting to try for a really, really long time, and it's actually Xinjiang chowmifen, like spicy rice noodles in like a Xinjiang style. So there's a restaurant here that has really good reviews, so we're gonna go there and give it a go. I hear these are very, very spicy. Let's give it a go for the first time ever.
Spicy, yeah?
Very spicy. Apparently it's like one of the spiciest noodles you can get in China.
I guess that's the one, all the way on the left.
That's the one that we're gonna get. It looks quite spicy, huh? And you can choose between not spicy, a little spicy, less spicy, medium spicy, and extra spicy. Guess which one I've gone for?
Extra?
Anything you like the look of over there?
What is this?
Oh, 这个是烤包子. 来个烤包子吧. Get one?
What is that?
It's inside there's meat. It's kind of like a meat pie.
Okay, yeah,
It's
let's
really
try.
good.
Let's
Oh,
try.
来一个. Oh my goodness, look at what has just arrived. Look how big that is. I mean, can you hold that up to your head?
Yes.
For a comparison
Very
size?
big.
Head sized. How's it smell?
Oh, good, but also spicy.
I love how thick those noodles look.
Me too. You first.
Nice texture in the noodle. So how are you feeling about the spice level?
I don't feel it.
I feel a little bit, but it's definitely still edible. It's not that kind of like blow the top of your head off kind of spice. Maybe it's one of those things, the more you eat, the more it'll like hit you.
Other than spicy spices, this ultra thick sauce is rich in other spices too. It's a total whack bang dish full of flavor.
Whack bang. By the way, you know what I'm gonna do when the bread is here?
Oh, put it on the bread?
Dip it in.
Ah, I've taught you so well. Anyway, here's our plate of breads. We've got the kalbalza on top there, and underneath we also have a serving of kao nang. It's like a barbecued bread.
Nice and crispy. Let's see. Some. I like the herbs on it. It smells and tastes like. They actually did it on a grill.
Yeah.
Not in an oven, like in a grill where they put the coal inside.
Yeah.
Very nice flavor.
Is it good when you dip it inside?
Yeah, because I think if you eat it like just like that, it's a bit too dry.
So I want to do it a little bit differently. I just want to try the bread by itself. It's got the same flavor that you'd find on like Chinese barbecue.
Yeah.
The cuminy, herby. You got so much like salts and stuff like that on top. It's really flavorful. But I really want you to try this kalbalza. I love these. They are so good. It's basically, they put it in this pot and they stick it to the side, and then inside it's got this meat, and it's just so amazing. I'm gonna open it up here. It's super like meaty and oniony inside.
Oh, wow.
Good, huh?
Very good.
Delk and I have unanimously agreed we will definitely be coming back here again.
So that brings me to the end of my day of trying new things in Chongqing.
Not for me. I'm still enjoying this bowl.
Well, I'm gonna let him finish this bowl while I do the wrap up to this video. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And a friendly reminder to everyone out there to try new things. You never know where it might take you. Literally, if I hadn't have driven here, we wouldn't be eating this delicious bowl of noodles. So, anyway, that'll be it from us. I'll see you next week. Bye, guys.